Hey guys, it's Candy. Welcome to my channel. I am super duper excited to be unbagging these goodies from YGWIGS. Of course, they went ahead and sent over some tools or accessories, their alligator clips, comb and edge comb and brush. And of course, for a little bit of glam, they sent these beautiful lashes. All right, so let's get into the meat of the matter, which is the hair. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Yes, this is their salt and pepper human hair deep wave. Can you imagine? And this is what my client hair looks like. Very much reflective of the color of the braiding hair. So I went ahead and sourced some regular braiding hair to go along with this human hair for the boho look. The hair, guys, that they sent me from YG Wigs is super duper soft. It is tangle free and the color is amazing. All right, so let's get the show on the road. Of course, I am doing my boxes because, as I said before, we're doing the boho box braids. So for her length and texture, it's always better to go with the regular braiding technique as opposed to the knotless braid because it definitely will hold better and prevent any possible slipping. All right, so now we're adding the first piece of our YG Wigs deep wave hair, yes, for the boho look. And of course, you want to make sure you clip it out of the way so that you can continue with the braiding without it getting, caught into the actual braids. All right, so a little bit about the hair off the jump. Let me give you guys the information about the hair. So this hair, as I mentioned before, is their salt and pepper human hair. And this is the 85% blend. They do have one that's just 75% blend. So that has a little bit more black. The 85% have a little bit more gray than that 75% blend. All right, so this is 18 inches in length. And as I said before, it's 100% human hair. And so the softness and the fact that it doesn't tangle, it's a win for me. All right, so let's continue braiding. I am doing the braids all the way to the end. Once I'm done adding the pieces of curly hair, make sure that the braid is braided all the way to the end because we're going to just keep those straight. I'm not going to be curling those ends at all. So the first braid is done, and oh la la, that color match is spot on. It could not be more natural looking for her hair color. So all right, so I'm gonna continue, and for this look I only used a half pack of the curly hair. You notice, guys, I'm giving you guys all the details from early because I do realize that sometimes people click on the videos, but they do not necessarily watch the entire video. So I'm dropping the gems early just for today because I feel like being nice today. All right. So yeah, so I'm adding the curly hair. I only used a half pack of the curly hair, and I used 4 packages of the braiding hair. I will go ahead and link also the braiding hair that was used if you're trying to recreate this exact look. And without a doubt, I will leave the YG Wigs link for you guys so that you can order this particular hair. All right. So, all right, we're continuing with the installation process. Maybe after about braiding for an inch or so is when I add my first piece of curly hair, and I braid for another 2 inches, and then I add the second piece. For most of these braids, I would say I add 3 pieces of curly hair along the braid, but in some cases I do switch it up a little bit just for variation and depth by adding only 2 pieces. But for the most part, I can assure you that I add at least 3 pieces to the hair, and most of the pieces are added before I get to the half mark. Why? Because you want to leave enough room at the ends for the braiding hair to be dipped without Well, I prefer not to dip the curly hair. It can be dipped. Let me tell you that straight off the bat. It definitely can be dipped because it's human hair and it will definitely maintain its curl definition. However, I prefer to not have the wet look for the curl at the end, and so I like to clip it away from the braiding hair and just dip the braiding hair. That's just my preference, but if you want to dip it in hot water, then that is cool too. So you may see me adding product every now and then. The product that I'm using is the Shine and Jam, yeah, Magic Fingers, which is good for keeping the braids sleek and for keeping her hair tamed underneath the braids so that it does not cause frizzing and all of that jazz. All right. So continuing to add the curly pieces. And as I mentioned before, I did go ahead and add 3 pieces. And you see, I already added the third piece to this braid. And I am, you know, just beyond the half mark. So most of the see the 3 pieces are towards the top part of the braid. So I have a generous amount of braiding here remaining at the ends so that I can comfortably dip it without fear of getting the curly hair dipped also. So this is how it's looking. Look at how nice and natural and realistic that gray color looks. It looks amazing. I think I would rock a gray braiding style. Come on now. It looks absolutely pretty. All right, so let's get on with the process. And for the ones in the front, I like to add the curly hair even quicker because I think it does, fall nicely, framing the face when those curls fall all the way close to the roots. So you might see me doing that. For this one, I did add it pretty much earlier than normal. Maybe after about a 1/4 inch is when I added that first curl. And yeah, adding my next curl, that's the third one, clipping it out of the way and just continue to braid. Yeah. And guys, the benefit of using a human hair, curly hair of this quality is that you do not have to worry about your style getting matted and getting tangled and becoming a frizzy mess prematurely. This quality here is going to serve you for the entire duration of your style, and it will be durable, and of course it is washable. That's one of the benefits of wearing human hair. It is also easily washable, and once it is washed, it will maintain its integrity. It's not going to get tangled or anything of that sort. All right, so I'm actually on my last braid, you guys, and I am actually super duper pleased with how nice and full this style looks, guys. The curls on this boho box braids, they are everything. Look how natural looking these curls are. And I am so amazed at how nicely the color blends with her natural salt and pepper gray color hair. So this is how it is, guys. Before we go ahead with the finishing touches, this is how it's looking, nice and cute. So I'm going ahead now and separating all of the curls. Yes, that is what I choose to do because I'm not dipping the curls. I'm just, pinning them out of the way so that I can access the braiding hair and dip those braiding hairs. And yeah, without fear of getting the other hair wet. I do not want them to be wet. I still want them to be nice and voluminous for the purpose of this video. All right. All right, so that is how we're looking. And of course, we're gonna slick and smooth the hair down with a little bit of mousse. I'm using my Cream of Nature Argan Oil Mousse, which is my mousse of choice. And voila, we are all done. The color is bomb. Can I tell you? Cute. YG Wigs, this curly hair is everything. It's looking so nice, so cute. The style is lightweight, even though it's a long waist length, and she is a pretty tall person, so the style is pretty long, but it is lightweight and it is just amazing. All right, so I was playing around with some styling. My client actually is a marathon runner, and so updos will be a must for her for the duration of her wearing the style. And so I was just, toying around with some cute updos. Nothing major. This is just a ponytail. Yeah, that will work for her and her lifestyle. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Thank you for sticking and stay with Natural Hair Dynamics. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I do appreciate the love that I've been seeing on my channel. For the most part, you guys have been really, really awesome to me. So if you're not yet subscribed and you're watching, hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you on my next one. Bye.